What's up, you guys? Nick here from Cpap Reviews. Thanks for tuning in again. It's Friday morning here in Melbourne, Victoria. Quite a cloudy old day, but always love on Friday. So I get home, have myself a little scotch, bit of meat, and just unwind after a big week in the office. But today I'm doing a video on the N30i from ResMed. It's very similar to the P30i video. The N30i and the P30i have the same frame, the same headgear, the same elbow. The only difference is the cushion section. So the P30 has the pillow one that sort of goes into your nostrils. This N30i has more of like a nasal cradle. It's sort of, your nose just sort of sits on it. There's nothing going into it. The plus of that is you're not going to get as much irritation from the pillow sort of rubbing on the inside of your nostrils. The downside is it's probably not as secure as the P30i. But the great news is that they're interchangeable. So you can get yourself a P30i mask, and if you're not loving the pillows, you can buy yourself the cushion section from the N30i and whack it in the frame, and Bob's your uncle, away you go. So I think I'll start the video with a close-up so you can have a look at that little under the nose cushion section. That's the difference with the masks. All right, guys, so here we are up close and personal with the N30i, and I'll just give you a little bit of a run around of the mask so you can have a look at it. Starting with under the nose cushion section here, you can see here, this is sort of the exhalation port. It's just little holes here, so you will get air obviously coming out of these holes. This is different from the P30i cushion. The P30i has the new quiet air filter, so it doesn't have holes. It's got sort of a filter design here, so I'm not sure why they didn't put that in here as well, but they've gone with the little holes there. So you basically have this hard plastic section, all right, with the sizing on it there, and then this is a bit softer, sort of still quite firm around sort of the edges here. That's obviously to provide that support. And then it gets quite soft in this section here where the nostrils sit, but that sort of sits under your nose there. All right, so you got small, wide, and then medium on here at the moment. Just coming around here, you've got your soft fabric wraps that wrap around the frame section. Okay, this sort of reduces red marks when you're lying down. Also just provides a bit more comfort. Coming around the back here, your nice thick, this is really thick headgear. I like it. Little Velcro, nice Velcro section here. And then at the back here, we have the elbow. It's a quick release elbow, just like the P30i. You can easily just pinch in these little parts here just to release it. It does have holes as well, so you're going to get some exhalation from there. So you're going to get a little bit of air coming out through here, but most of the air is going to come out through the front section here. It is angled down, which is good, so it's not shooting straight across at whoever you're facing, which is nice, unless it's a really hot night and you need a bit of a breeze. But yeah, that's the little run around of the mask there. So you can get that mask in two frame sizes, the standard pack, which is going to fit probably 90% of you, and then also a small starter pack, and each starter pack comes with your small, wide, and medium under the nose cushions. All right, in order to change the cushion size, it's pretty simple. You just grab one hand on the cushion section, try and grab it on this firm plastic part, and then the other nice and close to the little arrow, and then just give it a quick pull, and it'll pull apart. And then the other side as well, just give it a quick pull, and then you can grab another cushion. Now it's important here that when you're lining it up, you can see that one side's got a little arrow. There's little arrows on it there, so you just push them in there. The other side doesn't have the arrow, so that means you're putting it in the right way, like so. That's just also good if you want to clean it. So you just boom, boom, and then you can just give it a bit of a rinse with some hot, warm soapy water. Same thing at the top here, you can pull that off and just run some warm soapy water through the actual hollow mask frame. Pretty straightforward though, nice and easy to sort of change the little components here. Nice and easy to put together for cleaning and stuff like that. And obviously it's really nice and easy to take this mask off in the middle of the night if you're going to the bathroom. Pinch that part, you can keep the mask on if you want, or you can either just slip it up over your head when you go to the bathroom. But that's your N30i. Pretty cool little mask. All right, guys, let's talk about some of the features of the N30i, starting with the SpringFit frame. So this frame is a hollow frame. The frame itself has these little ridges at the top here, and these ridges mold to your head. So if you've got a big head like me, it's going to stretch out a little bit and hold it in. If you've got a small head, it's going to come down a little bit, but it sort of has a bit of play. You can see me sort of working it there. It's got a little bit of play, so that's really cool, that little bit there. Just gives that extra bit of support. The other feature is very minimalistic mask, like the P30i. There's nothing here in front of your face. So it's very, if you want to watch a bit of TV or watch a bit of YouTube before you go to sleep, do a bit of reading, there's nothing here in front of your face. So it just makes it easy to do those things, but it also feels a little bit better instead of having sort of a big cumbersome thing right in front of your face. All right, so very minimalistic, very sort of small, lightweight, which is what you're sort of wanting. Other feature, the top of the head design where the tube connects, it's great, and I'll show you why. So this is a beautiful little Cpap pillow. I'll put a link to where this is. You can pick this up with what they call a hose lift, which is this little device over here, which elevates the tubing, takes it off you, and it's perfect to use with this sort of a mask. But these sort of pillows are great because they have these great contours in them. So when you're lying there on the side, you can sort of see here, it sort of cradles your face like that. So if we sort of come down here, these masks are great for sleeping on your side. You can sleep on your back, but they're great for on your side, and also if you like to sleep on your tummy, which some people do. So you can see here with the sort of tube coming down like so and attaching it at the back, if you want to switch over to a different side, I'm not sure if you can see that, it's very easy in the night. If you want to switch over, you can see that. Just, you're not trying to pull that tubing and wrestle with that tubing while you're sleeping. And obviously when you have the tubing connected at the front, there's a lot of weight there. These tubes, they weigh a little bit, and so it's going to be constantly pulling down on the sort of the mask a bit. But with it connected up the top here, all the tubing at the back, so when you're swiveling around, you've got nothing there in front of you. It's very easy to rotate however you want to rotate over night time. Very, very cool feature. I love that feature. Another feature is these lovely soft wraps, reduces red marks on the face. And obviously being a sort of under the nose cradle, it's another sort of reducing those red nose parts. If you've got sort of, you know, a raised bridge of your nose, a lot of people have a lot of issues with air escaping over the bridge, soreness on the bridge of the nose. Being just a cradle and sitting just nice and softly underneath your nose, you're not going to get those big red lines that you sometimes get over your nose and sort of down around your face, which is also a big win. Just having a quick look at some of my notes here as well. Easy to slide off during the night. So if you need to get up during the night, you can just pinch that and off you go for a whiz, or you can just literally slide the whole thing off like so. Very easy to slide on and off. You're not sort of wrestling around with clips, you know, trying to fiddle around in the middle of the night if you do get up. You can use it with any machine. So if you've got a, you know, a BMC Luna, if you've got a Philips machine, Fisher & Paykel, you can use it. You just won't be able to use it with the Air Mini mask because they're a little bit cheeky there, and they made it so you have to use ResMed masks with that machine. But there's sort of some of the key features. And now I'll talk about some of the reviews and feedback that we've had. So went and had a look, 127 reviews. So a lot of reviews, very popular. And it came back with an average of 4.4 out of 5 stars. So anything over 4 is good. 4.4 is very, very good. And out of those 127, 86 were 5-star. I may as well talk about the negatives because there's no point just ranting and raving about all the good stuff. People have been saying a little bit about too much air escaping from the mask, and also too much air coming out through the little holes. All right, that's a sort of a common thing. There's no diffuser on it. So with the P30i, you have the quiet air filter exhalation port. It diffuses the air. It's not sort of rushing out. When you have those holes there, you get a whole lot more air. Noise from the air passing down through the frame. And this is a bit of a common thing. Same with the Dreamwear. It's just because the air travels down through this frame and the frame passes down past your ears. I think if you get up into those high end pressures, all that air passing down through the frame and past your ears can get a little bit noisy. So it probably depends on how good your hearing is there. But just something to be mindful of. The headgear not staying in one place, possibly because that person might have got the, you know, might have had a smaller head and got the standard frame. I'm not sure, but they were just saying that they got quite thick hair and the back was sort of sliding up on their thick hair. Some people said they didn't feel like they were getting a good seal, and I guess that what I said before about, because it's just a cradle, even though they've done really well in making, I think, this part hard plastic to sort of give it more support there. Being just a little cradle and nothing really sealing up in the nostrils, I think you're bound to get a little bit of mask leak from time to time with that sort of a thing. And someone's written no large frame. So if you are one of those guys that struggles to find hats that fit you, you might struggle with this frame. The positives were all like what I talked about before about the features. So people are just loving that it's really lightweight, that it's really minimalistic, that it's very easy to get up and go to the bathroom over night time. They love not having, you know, the tube hanging here and having it at the back there. Heaps of positives, way more than the negatives. That's pretty much it. I'm running out of things to say. I'll put a link in the description of the video where you can pick up this stuff. If you put it in my name, N-I-C-K, you're going to get even better prices than what they already are. And then, and also you'll be well looked after because you have put my name in the coupon code section. All right. If you like the video, I love a thumbs up. It keeps me motivated, keeps me putting these videos up. I love your feedback and comments as well. If you want to put something in, I try to reply to nearly, 100% of those comments. So if you have a question or you want to give me some feedback about what I'm wearing, maybe I should have a shave, whatever it is, just put it in the comments section. And then subscribe to the channel if you want to get the latest and greatest and all the tips from me as new gear comes out over the years. I'll keep updating them and you'll get notified just when they come out, so you can keep getting a better night's sleep. But all the best, have a good weekend, and cheers for watching. Good on you, bye.